The question that you couples would be eagerly waiting for, the ways in which you can maximize your credit card benefits, right? Well, you definitely get a lot of reward points and you can manage your expenses better with a credit card as a single person. And when you're married and you have your plus one, then you can make it more fun and interesting that you're not only saving money but also earning reward points on that. So let's understand what are the various ways in which you can make the most of your credit cards. The most important thing to do is have different cards of different networks and banks. So if one of you have cards of Visa, then the other spouse should have a Master credit card. Then have them across various banks, like one of you could have an American Express, the other person has HDFC or ICICI credit card. So you basically have exposure to various cards and you can use the one which is the most beneficial in a particular expense situation. Now, another thing to do is that have the same due dates of your cards, because as and when you keep progressing, earning more income and your expenses increases, you may end up having too many cards, and in that situation, if your due dates are spread across the month, then it could be very difficult to manage it, remember it and pay it on time. Hence, from a ease of cash flows perspective, we advise you to have your due dates on the same date. You can also have add-on cards for your spouse, so which will help you to maximize benefits. We're going to discuss about it in detail as to how it helps you. And use your cards based on the expenses and the reward points that you earn from the expenses. That is highly possible that one card is great for travels and flight booking, so you use that card for that. The other card is great on a big basket or your monthly groceries shopping, so you use your card on that. So it helps you to plan your expenses better and also manage your cards better. Let's understand this with the example of our two states couple. We already know that they are our saver and spender couple, where they are both earning and they're both contributing financially towards the family in equal. Now, we advise them to have different cards across different networks and banks so they can make the most of it for different expenses of the family. So we advise Krish to have an Amazon Pay ICICI bank card, and we advise Ananya to have a HDFC Regalia credit card. Now the reason is that they use the Amazon Pay ICICI card on Amazon website to shop all their household things, electronics and other regular things that you need at home, and get a 3 to 5% cash back from the same. I mean, all of us are using Amazon website, so this card really helps them to manage those expenses of their family. Now, because Ananya travels a lot for work, she's a marketing executive, so she uses HDFC Regalia card, which gives you a lot of benefits on your flight bookings, and also you can use the reward points for further flight bookings. So it helps her to maximize the benefits of that card. So in this way, they both have cards across various spectrum. Now, of course, the next most important question they have is, how many credit cards should we have? Should we have like 5, 10? It can go crazy because there are so many offerings available in the market. But in our sense, having 2 credit cards is good enough to begin with for your credit cards journey, and have them across spectrum so you can make the most of it. Now, it's very important that you do not spend everything from only one card, but you are taking a 2-player approach and splitting your expenses across relevant cards to make the most of it, and also earning the maximum reward points and benefits from it. So for now, for Key and Kaa, we advise them to have an add-on card on their original card, also known as a supplementary card. So we basically advise Key to get a supplementary card for Kaa. So she's using an Amex card and she gets a supplementary card for Kaa with the same bank. Now, why supplementary card? Basically, in their situation where Key is working and Kaa is a homemaker, having a card with car in car's name and car having full access of it ensures that car does not have to regularly ask key for any money. Whenever he needs to spend on anything, he can easily swipe that card. So that is where add-on card also helps, and it's always better to have your credit card with your own name on it. It just avoids any rejections or confusions when you are either booking your flight tickets, boarding flights, or shopping at the mall, because in the add-on card they will have their own name on the card. Please note that a non-working spouse will not get a credit card as there is no income. So in that case, an add-on card with their name helps them get all the benefits that we just discussed right now. So there are some of the benefits of add-on cards, like it has the same overall benefit. So you have your original card, then you have an add-on card. If you have a limit of 2 lakh rupees on your original card, your add-on or supplementary card would also have the same limit. So together from both the cards you can spend up to 2 lakh rupees. It's primary owner's responsibility. So having the Amex cards, it's key's responsibility to ensure that the cards are paid on time and they do not exceed the limits which are specified on the card. Supplementary cards are generally given free of cost. Because usually people take these cards to give to their spouses or to their parents. In fact, even to their children, when they're traveling. So it helps them manage their money better. And the card will only impact the credit score of the primary holder, because the card is in the name of the primary holder, which is key in our case. So basically this add-on card is a great option where it gives more confidence to the non-working member and also gives them this freedom to spend money more. Now, once your cards are sorted, you're either having different cards for different spends together or having supplementary cards. The second thing that you need to ensure as a couple is, how do you pay your credit card dues? You should pay it from your joint expense account. So in case of two states couple, Krish and Ananya both pay their card dues from the joint expense account because they're generally using their cards towards the combined expenses. So it just ensures that the amount that you've budgeted towards your monthly expenses is what you're spending even from your cards. So it's not that cards is giving you the freedom to spend any additional or extra money. You're spending the same money that you've kept aside. So once these things are cleared, some quick strategies that a couple can apply, to make the most of your credit cards is that you unite together. Don't unify. You don't have to have add-on cards to each other's cards and do everything together. You can plan for it in such a way that you're working towards the same goal of saving maximum money and earning the most reward points, and you can do that with different cards also. Coordinate, do not duplicate. Don't have the same cards, don't use the same cards for the same expenses. Talk to each other, see on what website which card is giving you the maximum benefit and use that accordingly. Share your reward points equitably. Now these cards are being used for your expenses together. So it's only fair that whatever reward points that you are earning from these cards are also being shared by you together, and have a system in place that works for you. Now it's possible that one of you really enjoy the whole credit cards journey and how to make the most of it, while the other one is indifferent to the whole thing. So discuss together and decide as to how you want to make the most of your credit cards. If this is not something for you, it's completely all right. You can just have a credit card to manage your expenses and you not really plan everything out. And if this is something that you enjoy, then the reward systems can be a really fun way to save money and also something interesting to talk about on your money dates.